two huge opportunities to get a lead or extend a lead, and we didn't do either. We didn't have what it takes to get the defensive rebound, and they came down and scored twice.
Yeah, so my first question for you, Coach, was just, it's kind of another close loss, like you mentioned, for you guys. 0-5 to start conference play. What do you think you guys need to do or improve upon the most to, get some wins in the conference?
Well, just get mentally tough. These games are grind-out games, and so, like, what's required to win a game, we haven't shown we have it yet in regards to blocking out, diving on loose balls, diagonal blockouts, just being present, and then really doing a good job of exerting energy in those areas. Toughness is required to win games, and toughness isn't talk, is action. Right, you gotta show that you're tough in regards to blocking out and doing what it takes to win the game. So we dug ourselves a tremendous hole. There's still 13 games left. We're going to get healthy with Yannick coming back this week. We got Nutter back, and so now we just got to get back to doing the things that requires to win games, and that's just being physically and mentally present for however long, 40, 60, 80 minutes to win a game.
You guys obviously fell behind early in that first half. I think it was 20-8, but then Diggy hit a couple threes, Phil hit a couple threes, and you guys had a big run in the first half. But how do you get that to translate into the second half and carry over?
Well, it's just focus. Like we had a 2-point game with the ball, and we had a turnover and we had a wacky shot, and so they go down and score in those two possessions. And then you get a chance to make them, and they miss 2 free throws. You got to secure the rebound and go down the other end, and you got to execute. That's what good teams do, and our team is still young and understanding, like, you can't have bad possessions. You can't have disengaged defensive possessions. You got to know scouting reports, and you got to be able to exude effort and energy when it matters. They got stronger, meaning Kent State, as the game went on. I don't think we had the mental toughness to compete with those guys when we needed it. And so that's why we gave up 2 offensive rebounds on simple free throw blockouts. And so it's really discouraging in the moment that where we are, but we still got a long season. These kids are very compliant in the sense of they're going to work. Now we just got to figure out how to put together 40 minutes, because right now we're not doing it.
And then you already mentioned, Zariq just came back tonight and going to get Yannick back soon. Do you have any update on Keyshawn? And then we also saw Diggy was holding his knee. Did you get a chance to talk to him at all?
No, all that stuff is to be determined. I haven't had a chance to speak to Diggy or more importantly, the training staff. But yeah, I'll get updates as the night goes on and definitely know by first thing tomorrow morning.
And then just one more for you. On the Kent State side, Reggie Bass had another big game. He had a big game last year with Central Michigan, I believe, as well. Just what do you think about him overall? He had a bunch of big threes in the first half as well.
No, he's a good player. He's a good player. They were desperate like we are. Our records, they're 2 and 3, so they needed this game. And their players stepped up and made plays, and that's what good players do. They make plays in the crunch, and we got to learn how to do that. Like I said, we had the same possessions. They scored and got shots by the guys that they needed to, and we didn't, and that's the difference in the game. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.